Salut Eddy. Alors, on va se retrouver ce soir pour le chapitre 10 des Piliers de la Terre.
This is him.
A face like that never changes. If anyone can get you an audience with the Earl, it's Sheriff Eustace.
I hope Percy Hamley will show more understanding with us than he did with the people of Wigley. I'm concerned what kind of man Percy Hamley must have become to kill people for mere poaching. Good day, Sheriff. I must talk to the Earl. It's a legal matter of utmost urgency.
Get in line, monk.
Are they all waiting to see him?
What did you expect on court day, monk?
I fear this is going to take a while.
I'll go look for Richard. Seeing that he's going into battle, he needs equipment.
In the meantime, let's hope I can persuade the Earl to rethink this breach of our agreement.
I'll talk to Meg about the sales of the Priory's wool as well. We will find a way to keep the cathedral's construction going, Philip, with or without the stone and timber they took from us.
We must.
Alors, petit rappel historique, hein, on vient dans le cadre de la demande de subvention, ou en tout cas qu'on continue à subventionner la reconstruction de la cathédrale. Là, on va partir à la recherche de Richard.
That's not him.
For the kingdom of heaven is upon us.
That's not him either.
As it is written in the book of Matthew.
That's not the price we agreed on.
Good to see you, Meg. I'm here to collect the money we've made so far.
Maybe another flip.
Excuse me. We were in the middle of something.
What's the problem?
Non, j'ai pas encore vu.
Even your merchants have become
dernier
thieves.
Star Wars.
What a rotten place this has become.
He ordered the cartload of wool weeks ago, but now he refuses to pay the price we'd agreed upon.
Non, on va jouer la diplomatie.
Let's think about why the prices are so high this year.
So you can put more money into your pockets?
Actually, the Earl has raised all fees. It costs more to pass the gate, to set up shop, to get a license, and to trade.
I suppose. But the price is not as was agreed.
Did you use a tally to record the price?
But, are you with the sheriff? Just who are you, woman?
I am the owner of this business.
Oh.
Here's our Harfaliena.
Now, would you kindly hand me your part of the tally?
Accuser le client, reconnaître le problème. Négocier. On va reconnaître un peu.
There are more notches on our part.
2 pieces, 2 different prices.
Granted, adding notches to our part would have been much easier.
Aha! You're admitting it.
But the area with missing notches is thinner than the rest.
You're right. It looks like something was carved off.
What? Are you saying I'm a fraud?
Look, times are hard for all of us. I won't report you to the sheriff.
Alors, est-ce que j'aime les Zelda?
This wool will not
je
make
sais
enough
pas
cloth for
jouer.
all of my master's
C'est
servants'
plus
clothes.
dû à l'historique des consoles que j'ai eues.
Let
J'ai
alone
justement
all the
très peu de
shirts he
Nintendo,
wants for
surtout au début.
himself.
Whoever pays servants
J'ai
and
peu
wants to wear
l'occasion
many
de-
shirts should be able
de
to pay the
jouer à
price
Zelda.
for quality
Enfin,
wool
peut-être
like
sur
this.
Super NES.
Quality? Yes, but it is not high quality. Now that you mention it, I see it. I cannot pay that much money for bad wool like this.
Now he's doubting the quality.
Fine. Then let me prove the quality of my wool.
Oh, just you try.
Alors, morceau de laine que nous vendons, c'est la laine de qualité. Autre sujet de discussion.
I'm taking my business
Ah
elsewhere.
non, c'est carrément de la...
Please, calm down.
Maybe another fleece or...
First you say one thing, and then you say another. Is this how you treat all your customers?
I'll find an expert and prove it.
I'm
Alors, je les
waiting.
négociateurs pour...
You're trying to rip me off.
Salut
Let's
Xraf.
work out a compromise.
Maybe another fleece on top.
Daylight robbery.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
We agreed on the
Our
price.
valued customer would only dismiss them as my accomplices.
Outrageous.
Let's negotiate.
And a pig eat half of my crop.
You're trying to rip me off.
Ça va bien et toi?
Let us work
You
out
thought
a
the Earl was
compromise.
bad before. Damn taxes.
Daylight
Cher
That's
robbery.
not him.
We agreed on the price.
How's your family?
My father caught a cold. I'm taking my business elsewhere.
Please, calm down.
That's not him either. They say that Jack's father was a thief and hanged shiring.
Things are taking place that will lead our generation to an end. Open your eyes.
Good quality.
The signs are all around us. Our food is rotting. Our animals dying. Our homes crumbling.
Est-ce que je peux leur montrer ma laine?
No, I'll keep the wool.
Dommage. J'ai
How
l'impression
many
qu'il y a
of
des
you
grosses
have
bêtes là.
fallen from grace, seduced by hell's demons?
C'était le marché.
The wilting of shiring is an omen of the things to come.
Waouh, ça nous fait une jolie zone. Fils portant de la viande. Fille, pardon, portant de la viande. Un forgeron. Marchand flamand. Des moines. Des vendeurs de pain. On va aller voir le... Alors, c'est quoi le jeu? Alors, c'est dans le titre, mais je vais essayer de le retrouver parce que je le connais pas par cœur. C'est Ken Follet, les Piliers de la Terre. Alors, en fait, c'est un jeu qui est très similaire à la série des Telltale, comme Batman, The Walking Dead. C'est un point and click qui a la particularité de, comme les jeux de Telltale, d'avoir une incidence au niveau des choix stratégiques que l'on peut faire pendant l'histoire et ça aura des conséquences sur la suite. Non, bah c'est pas grave. Donc c'est sous forme de, je dirais, de dessin avec quelques animations type dessin animé. Ça se passe en l'an 1100. Alors moi j'aime beaucoup toute l'ambiance musicale du jeu. Après par contre c'est un jeu qui est relativement lent dans sa progression. Donc c'est pas un jeu rythmé. C'est pas comme ça n'a rien à voir avec un Call of Duty, un Assassin's Creed d'origine. C'est vraiment un autre genre de jeu.
Aren't you tired of Christian art? Their sad faces and dull colors are always giving me a foul mood, just like this town.
I agree. I'd prefer to see lush paintings of the fine things in life.
Alors comme c'est un jeu où il y a entre guillemets des décisions à prendre, bah, tout comme les jeux de chez Telltale, c'est des jeux que j'aime bien faire en live, en tout cas que je privilégie de faire en live, parce que c'est plus sympa entre guillemets de faire ses choix en direct, voir que certaines personnes disent bah tiens moi j'aurais fait ça plutôt fait ci. Alors c'est vrai qu'avec le décalage entre ce que je fais et ce que vous voyez, c'est pas forcément facile, mais c'est des jeux qui sont beaucoup plus sympas à faire en live que d'autres jeux plus classiques.
Excuse me, do you know if something happened in Shiring? I know we suffer because of the war, but the town never used to seem this grim and hopeless.
No, we wouldn't know. We are but pilgrims in search of God's miracles.
And a saint who will heal my foot.
And my eyes. But yes, Shiring seems to hold no miracles these days. We heard the Earl is punishing his people for his own entertainment.
I heard so too.
Can I interest you in some horse bread?
Is that the only kind you have here?
It's the only one that hasn't gone green yet, I think.
If you sell green bread, your customers will get sick and you'll get into trouble.
What? Are you with the sheriff?
No, don't worry. I should find the Flemish merchants instead.
Marchand
They know their wool.
J'étais avec eux tout à l'heure, non? Voilà. D'accord, on peut venir.
Excuse me, would you care to give me your opinion on the quality of this wool?
Of course. Please, show us. Oh, how
Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il va me
wonderfully
dire sur la
soft.
qualité de ma laine?
And what thorough scouring. There isn't a hint
Salut
of dirt
Xraf,
or
bon
grease.
basket.
The fibre is exceptionally
Merci d'être
fine,
passé.
and the colour is even and light.
Suitable for high-quality garments.
I'm glad you think so too. Would you be so kind as to confirm this to a customer of mine, should the need arise?
Of course. Just send them our way.
Ah, j'ai trouvé
With
un
all these
allié pour
taxes and the
expertiser
shrinking
ma laine,
markets, I wasn't sure whether visiting Shiring would still
éventuellement
be
la,
worth
la
it.
vendre à un
But for that
prix plus
quality of
élevé.
wool,
Ça, c'est
I'll
bien.
say it is.
Ok, après je suis toujours à la recherche de mon ami Richard.
Have you seen a group of knights led by a man named Richard of Shiring?
A group of knights, you say?
Are they perhaps interested in buying
Alors,
linen for a
quand
new
est-ce qu'il y aura le
gambeson?
prochain live?
They might,
Alors,
but
attends,
I
je vais
need to find them
attendre qu'ils
first.
arrêtent de
We shall be on the
parler,
lookout
si
then.
possible. Ce sera plus facile. Comme c'est un jeu qui est découpé en livres, là je suis dans le livre 2 et en plusieurs chapitres. Vu qu'il y a plusieurs chapitres, je pense pas avoir terminé ce soir, donc je recommencerai certainement demain. Et de toute manière, il y aura un live également mercredi. Parce qu'il y a le dernier épisode de Life is Strange qui est un peu un jeu dans le même genre, un point and click avec pareil des décisions très importantes à prendre, mais dans un style complètement différent, beaucoup plus contemporain. Donc, je pense que ce soit demain et après-demain, il y aura également des lives. Voilà. On va continuer de chercher notre ami Richard.
Have you seen a group of knights led by a man named Richard of Shiring?
No, we just arrived and headed straight for the church.
Ah, still, thank you. Have you heard of Richard of Shiring, the knight?
Whoever that is, he surely hasn't bought bread today. Why don't you ask the sheriff? He seems to have his eye on
Le
everyone.
shérif. Forgeron.
Have you seen Richard and his knights?
They came by and looked at a few swords, but they didn't mention where they were going.
Je peux pas trop dire, peut-être pas plus de 2 heures. Après, ça dépendra aussi de la connexion parce que depuis hier j'ai quelques soucis. Ça marche très bien tard le soir, mais là à cette heure-là, j'ai pu tester juste un petit peu avant. Ça a merdouillé donc je pense pas plus de 2 heures, pas plus de 2 heures. Donc tu rentreras peut-être juste du basket. Après, sinon j'ai une chaîne Twitch où là par contre je live plus des jeux multijoueurs genre Rainbow Six, Siege, le dernier Star Wars. Par contre très clairement beaucoup plus tard, à partir de 22h, 23h en ce moment. Voilà. Ouais, je me doutais un peu avec le basket. Donc après passe éventuellement sur ma chaîne Twitch, je ferai peut-être du multijoueur, mais alors là dans un style beaucoup plus nerveux on va dire. Voilà.
Have you seen a group of knights?
I'm not sure. I saw so many people today.
It's all right.
Yes, qu'est-ce qu'elle peut me dire sur ma laine, elle?
I doubt they are fit to judge the quality.
Par contre, c'est le shérif que j'ai pas vu. Alors, est-ce qu'il est au niveau du marché? c'est un
will be the
prophète, c'est
new
pas un
apostle
shérif.
to lead us to salvation when the end comes.
Est-ce que je peux leur parler de ma laine à lui?
First you say one thing, and then you say another. Is this how you treat all your customers?
Faudrait que je puisse lui parler
There
de...
are Flemish merchants just a few
voilà,
streets
des marchands
away.
flamands.
They were very interested in my wool,
Salut Raman.
and they would be delighted to confirm its quality to you.
Anyone can let their friends lie for them.
C'est Mr. Ram. Alors, organiser une enchère publique ou vendre aux marchands flamands. Peut-être qu'en faisant ça, on va faire monter les...
Then we'll leave it to the
prix.
people.
Peut-être une bonne...
We'll sell the wool at the afternoon auctions. That way, it fetches a fair price for certain.
No, wait. Maybe we
joli
can
négociateur,
negotiate. My
de laine.
master would not want me to leave here with
Ça va
empty
bien.
hands.
J'espère que vous aussi, ça roule. Bientôt Noël. J'espère que vous avez préparé... que vous avez tous préparé vos cadeaux, parce que là, ça commence à devenir chaud. Hein. Même des boutiques comme Amazon vont commencer à imposer des limites de temps pour être sûr d'être livré avant Noël. On va insister.
Competing with foreigners and nobility is no trifle. They're relentless and have deep pockets.
Salut Xraf.
But if you prefer to
Éclate-toi
take your
bien.
chances,
Fais-toi pas mal par
No,
contre.
no, wait. I'm taking the wool, all right.
I don't want to ruin you.
My master can afford it. He just doesn't want to.
Et il a sorti la grosse
he has
bourse.
a
Là,
temper. God damn it. You show no mercy, do you?
Yes. Allez, donne ça. Allez hop, hop aux poches.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Ah, il a pas voulu faire une confrontation en public, donc il a lâché des gros sous.
Next time he'll buy elsewhere, I'm afraid. A good merchant always strives for a deal that feels like a victory for both sides.
Merde.
Remember that.
Donc là en fait je l'ai
We
bien
don't
dépouillé,
need
mais par
customers
contre il y a
like
peu de
him,
chances qu'il me
and
rachète
we
de
have
la
our
laine
money.
plus tard.
Yes, and you have my thanks.
One more thing. Could you try to get Ovid's Amores for me when you travel to Winchester? It's a book.
Ah, c'est
Yes, I can ask Brother Theobald. His book collection is more comprehensive than the church would like.
Bon, ça compensera le fait que j'ai
Then
vendu
he'll be the
pas
right
à
one to
perte,
ask.
mais je me suis
Thank
fait
you.
beaucoup, enfin très peu
No
de grade
problem at all.
lors de ma première vente de laine.
Same as my wife.
Bon, je suis toujours à la recherche de Richard. Par contre, on m'a parlé d'un shérif. Le shérif, où est-ce qu'il est, le shérif? Ah bah le là, c'est lui qui veut peut-être.
Have you seen a group of knights led by a man named Richard
l'avais
of
pas déjà posé la
Shiring?
question.
You mean King Stephen's knights? Last time I saw them, they were chugging beer at the Lion and Lamb Tavern. They're going into battle, so they'd better not fall in love tonight.
How thoughtful of you.
Voilà, Richard est peut-être un endroit appelé le lion et l'agneau. Tac. Donc en parallèle, en fait, c'est un jeu également de... Un jeu d'enquête, c'est-à-dire qu'on a un objectif et il faut trouver le lien qui petit à petit va nous mener à notre objectif. Alors la taverne, bon, je veux vraiment vendeur de pain, moi. Je ne veux pas spécialement où aller, cette taverne. Je peux peut-être aller par là. Je ne suis pas encore allé. D'accord, elle a fait le tour. Mais... il n'y a pas été. Structure de pierre. Palais de l'évêque. Porte. Ah, Saint-Georges. Non.
There's no tavern around here, I think.
Bah ouais. Où est-ce qu'elle est cette taverne?
I don't think the Lamb and Lion is around here.
Alors, on est fixé, hein.
There's no tavern around here, I think.
Marché, 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 ouais. On va réinterroger tout le monde pour être sûr.
Where can I find the Lion and Lamb?
It's in the Tavern district. Seems at least the tavern will get some business today. Give him regards, will you?
Parler de taverne. Ça ne peut pas avancer des masses.
Where can I find the Lion and Lamb?
We are all lambs of God,
super.
but...
Vachement, lui.
Brother Peter, she means the local tavern of said name.
How is it you're always informed about places of sin?
So I know which places we should avoid.
Ouais, bien sûr.
Walk past the marketplace,
Traverser la place
then
du
turn
marché,
right into an
puis
alley
tourner
with
sur la
two-story
droite.
houses. It's one of them. That's what I heard.
Thank you.
Ah, ça y est, voilà, ça nous a débloqué ça. Tac, voilà. Nous voilà donc à la taverne. Ah bah ils ont l'air d'être tous bien faits. Lui tient debout mais il est limite carrément bourré, puis eux ils chantent. Alors, on va poser une question.
No need to ask. There they are. I don't have time to deal with drunks.
Elle veut même pas lui parler. Ok. Client calme.
No, they're right over there. I found them.
Ah, d'accord, elle veut trouver.
I have to give money to my knight.
Chevalier.
No right thoughts enliven me while my stomach's hollow.
You hear? Fill us up.
But you haven't had a right thought all day.
Maybe I'll be the next Earl then.
Oh, that's awful.
Où est-ce qu'il est mon gazier là?
Is this the Lion and Lamb?
J'aurais dû commencer par lui.
The very same.
C'est lui, il va. Non, c'est Ken Follet. Pied de la terre.
How's business?
Slow.
Well, at least you still have your regulars.
Even in bad times, people drink. The Earl of Shiren has imposed new laws and taxes, and it makes times very bad for us.
No, this money isn't meant to be spent. I have people to support.
Voilà, je les ai enfin trouvés.
Any new information on Maud's
Ça va,
army,
ils
Sir
sont calmes.
Alonso?
Robert of Gloucester will bring the Angevin. There are said to be 1,000 men. But Stephen will bring more, and we'll be with him to lead the charge.
Does Robert of Gloucester have skilled men fighting for him?
Damned if we know. Victory and glory will be ours, one way or another.
Ah d'accord, tu veux dire que t'es Alan des Coques habituellement et que là t'as un compte qui s'appelle Eva la Geek. Ok. Allez, on va lui filer le pognon.
Today we ride to Lincoln. Drinks are on me.
Putain, ils font le picoler.
Taverner! Another round for everyone!
You're the best, Richard.
Là, il va dépenser tout mon pognon en alcool.
It's Sir Richard.
Nonsense. We're all brothers, right?
It is Sir Richard.
Oh.
And here I thought you needed my money for new armor.
Oh, I do. A knight is only as good as his equipment. Have you seen Alonso's sword? With men-at-arms so well equipped, how could I fight alongside King Stephen less well equipped?
And inferior armor may cost him his life.
Only the best for the best.
Alors, on a un choix, tu devrais dépenser avec plus de discernement. De combien as-tu besoin? Je suis assez d'accord sur tu devrais dépenser avec plus de discernement. Salut Beggs, y'a pas de souci, fais ce qu'il y a à faire.
Hey, you should be more responsible with our money.
I spend it on my reputation. What's more responsible than that?
Il justifie de picoler en disant que c'est pour
You
sa
are
réputation.
paying for other people's wine. Some of whom you don't
Oh, y a
even
pas
know.
grand chose à dire, je devais rechercher
Knighthood is
Richard
about more than fighting,
et vendre
Ali.
de la laine à bon
It's a
prix.
way of life.
Mission que j'ai réussi avec
We
brio
fight
d'ailleurs.
together, we drink together, we die together.
Right you are.
Et
To
Richard,
hell and
celui
back
qui s'est
we
fait
go.
défoncer
To
l'oreille
hell.
dans le chapitre précédent,
Alonso, you make that sound like a bad
est en
thing.
train de picoler, d'évancer toute notre
But
thune.
you could spend our money a little more wisely.
Do you want William Hamley to become Earl of Shiring or me?
What kind of question is that? If we're lucky, then he will never return from the Holy Land.
He already did.
What?
We ran into Robert of Gloucester's men. At first, I wasn't sure it was him. He wore the cloak of a crusader.
No. Don't do it. Please.
Il va le tuer.
Have mercy. My God, please. Don't.
Oh la vache.
And then King Stephen called out his name.
William Hamley, join me. We ride.
Ah, j'ai peut-être eu du mal à
Why
le
didn't you
reconnaître, je
tell
sais
me?
pas si c'est pas celui qui lui a coupé
I
l'oreille.
didn't want to upset you.
What?
This is not about you or me, Ali. Allowing the father of that monster to remain Earl would not only betray our father, it'd mean betraying everyone. William is a butcher, a filthy bastard without honor.
Mind your
C'est
tongue.
pas moi qui ai retiré
You
le
speak of the
message.
son of the Earl of Shiring.
I am the son
D'accord,
of
t'as
the
fait de
Earl.
l'autocensure.
Sir Richard,
Oh,
your
je pense
father
qu'on
went
était
against
assez
our king
d'accord
and
avec
lost
ce que
his
t'avais
title
marqué,
and
hein.
his lands. You are not the heir to the title, not as things are now.
What did you just say?
Oh, easy.
You treacherous bastard!
Ah bah lui il y va. Hein.
Calm down. Do you want to slaughter each other and help the enemy?
C'est clair. Hein. Ils concentrent leur énergie sur la
Your
vraie,
most loyal man at
la vraie
arms.
cible.
Me or William? Choose a goddamn side, Alonso of Toledo. Come on, choose!
Alors, je devrais peut-être mettre fin à leur dispute.
You disparage me for stating the truth. I've always been your most loyal man at arms, have I not?
Obviously, they have no
one with the
idea how to
biggest
settle a
mouth, too.
conflict without a fight.
Ah putain, arrêtez
I'm
de
just
boire les
trying
gars.
to keep you grounded.
How dare you imply
Obviously,
that
they
William and
have
his
no
fat
idea how to
father
settle a
have right
conflict
to my
without a
lands?
fight.
Now, can't you just agree to disagree?
An
Please.
apology would solve this.
Ah.
I'm sorry. You see? There's nothing to it.
I
Bon, le
said
blondinet
nothing
s'est
wrong.
excusé.
Percy Hamlin's title is a fact,
Think of
not
the
an opinion.
battle you will have to fight.
It is not. He
Together.
does not deserve it.
I'm thinking of my dignity.
Et l'autre.
This is not about who deserves what.
I've collected our
The king
earnings,
appointed
Richard.
him. You should come to terms
Good.
with that
At least
fact.
there's one person I can rely on. My sister.
I can't believe this.
Alors, essayez de les réconcilier d'abord, lui donner l'argent quand même. Non, on va d'abord essayer de les réconcilier.
I'm sorry, but I can't let you go into war arguing like this.
I asked for your money, not for your advice.
Oh,
what did you just say?
Ah putain, j'hallucine.
No.
This isn't for him. I've had trouble supporting one night already.
Ce n'est pas pour lui.
Very mature.
Pas trop envie de lui filer à lui, hein. Putain.
I've collected our earnings, Richard.
Good. At least there's one person I can rely on. My sister.
Ça repicole.
Can't believe this.
Ça, il l'avait déjà dit. Oh, lui, je suis doublé, hein.
I don't have time to settle your fights for you. You're two adult men. Act like it.
I didn't ask for your help now, did I?
Alors, lui donner moins d'argent qu'à fille. Lui donner plus d'argent. Non, non, on va faire 50-50.
Here.
On va voir comment ils vont réagir.
Finally. I mean, thank you, Annie.
Mais quand même, ouais.
This will cover decent equipment. Nothing exceptional, but it will do.
Just promise to be careful.
Je suis bien content de pas tout lui
I've learned a few tricks. I'll be fine.
Must you really fight? What is all this good for?
For father, Ali. I will save Shiring from Percy Hamley.
But who's going to save you?
With men like these, I'm afraid I'm already beyond saving.
Ah, il a remis ça.
I see. I wish you the best of luck. I'll be at the marketplace giving Philip his part of the money.
And make more money, I hope.
And again, you think money solves everything.
Petit rappel.
It does. It keeps you on my side, doesn't it?
On n'a pas réussi à les rabibocher. Hein.
You think I do this for money? I don't have to put up with this.
Fatigue avec leur dispute. Allez, de retour au marché. Voilà.
Repent, for the kingdom of heaven is upon us.
Here.
Lui au moins il va pas tout dépenser en alcool.
Thank you.
J'espère.
It should be enough to keep our workers around until I have solved our problems with Percy Hamley. But Tom said that without stone and timber, we will have to stop construction in a month.
You must speak to the Earl.
Have you finished your business?
Ouais. Terminé.
Yes.
Glad to hear it.
Philip, I now understand why our market at Kingsbridge has had more visitors lately. Shiring isn't what it used to be. Steep taxes and strict laws have taken their toll on the town.
Is that so?
These merchants would give anything to do their business at another fleece fair, but there's none nearby. They need a place with fair taxes, one that can put those taxes to good use.
Are you thinking of a fleece fair in Kingsbridge?
Call in the monk and the woman he's with.
You, impatient monk. It's your turn. The girl too.
Me? What? Did you want me to come with you?
No. We're not first in line, are we?
Well, lucky you then. Get moving. Philip of Gwynedd, Prior of Kingsbridge.
On a le droit à une audience.
The Earl of Shiring.
Thank you for hearing me, old Percy. Please allow me to introduce my friend, Aliena of Kingsbridge.
I knew it was you.
Oh là là, c'est le FDP comme dirait Bugs.
Oh, it doesn't sound like you missed me.
Il faut le buter.
I demand to talk to the Earl of Shiring. He has broken his word.
You are talking to the Earl of Shiring.
Bishop Waleran?
The enemies of this earldom have taken Percy Hamley from our midst.
Oh no, no.
Mother!
Do you consider yourself a friend of the earldom of Shiring, Philip?
Friend? That damned monk is drinking the blood of my earldom.
It is not for us to damn them, Lord William. But judge them we must.
Exiger l'accès.
Your parents had an agreement with King Stephen.
You're a thief. You both are. You once told me that I was a beast. Then it should not surprise you that I don't take as kindly to thieves as my father did. Shiring is changing.
What crimes did we commit then?
The king has never licensed a market in Kingsbridge.
Your market is illegal,
Oh
Philip.
putain.
You are stealing my taxes by allowing my people to trade in your sorry priory, and you disrespect
T'as
my
qu'à la petite
authority.
transaction que j'ai fait au début
Is that true,
en vendant ma
Philip?
laine.
I will talk to the king about this.
You, your friends and your brother have always played by your own rules. But not anymore.
Francis? Where is my brother?
He got what he deserved.
Where is he? Tell me!
Fracture for fracture? Eye for eye? Tooth for tooth? The days of Kingsbridge Cathedral are over.
Now leave. The next time I will show no mercy.
Bon, déjà, ils nous ont pas étripés. Alors voilà qui sonne la fin de ce 11e chapitre. Place à un petit résumé des différents choix que l'on a fait. Alors Aliena a résolu à son avantage le conflit avec le client. Aliena a fait preuve de compétences correctes en tant que négociante. Aliena a partagé équitablement l'argent entre Richard, qui dépensait tout en alcool, et Philippe, le moine, avec qui on était là juste à l'instant. Ensuite, Aliena n'a rien fait pour réconcilier Richard et Alonso. Alors j'ai essayé, on peut pas dire que j'ai rien fait, j'ai quand même essayé, mais c'était deux têtes de con, faut le dire. Aliena a aidé Philippe à payer ses ouvriers en avance, donc ça c'est directement lié au fait que j'ai partagé équitablement l'argent entre Richard et Philippe. Wallerman et William, le nouveau comte, ont déclaré que le marché de Philippe était illégal. Donc quand j'ai vendu ma laine à très bon prix, finalement j'ai été... on me met dans les l'illégalité. Et en disant la vérité, Philippe a permis à Wallerman de faire disparaître Francis, qui est notre frère, voilà. Place donc au chapitre 12, la connexion a l'air de tenir le coup. Alors voilà, on était à Shiring.
I had assumed that as long as the market was held within the walls of the priory, and the taxes supported the construction of our cathedral, Kingsbridge would need no market license. I had made a foolish mistake. Now I had no option but to call on King Stephen for help. And as Aliena suggested, I joined the knights on their way north to Lincoln.
Donc là, pour pouvoir continuer la construction de notre cathédrale, il va falloir qu'on aille demander de l'aide directement au roi. De toute façon, on n'a pas 36 choix de déplacement.
More and more men joined our group. Most of them had no horses and no weapons to speak of. As King Stephen prepared for his final battle against Robert of Gloucester, he had ordered all able men of his earldoms to fight in the north.
Salut Star.
Then, at nightfall, our group reached a large camp of Stephen's men.
Alors là, on a un choix, soit aller se coucher, soit traverser le camp. Je pense que ça peut être intéressant
Many
de voir
men
ce qui se passe au
asked me
niveau
to
du
pray
camp.
with them. They were husbands, fathers, and children about to fight in a war that most of them did not understand. It was then that I witnessed Aliena's brother Richard shouting at a man. The man was in tears, saying he did not want to fight and begging to be allowed to go home.
Alors, pouvoir réprimer. Ouais.
I told Richard to have pity. Full of anger, he told me that he would hang deserters himself if need be. Then the man interrupted us by shouting infamities about Robert of Gloucester and started to laugh. Richard and his knights joined in and began to cheer for the king. Richard seemed to me just as desperate as the young man, but he did not know it.
Alors, est-ce que le jeu est bien? Alors, moi personnellement, j'aime beaucoup le style. Après, si je devais le conseiller à quelqu'un, je dirais il faut aimer les jeux point and click, façon telle. Voilà, avec des choix importants à faire qui auront une influence sur le reste de l'histoire. L'ambiance musicale est très jolie. Encore une fois, il faut aimer le style. Il y a une soundtrack qui est excellente. Mais après, c'est un jeu avec un rythme relativement lent. Donc il faut aimer le style. C'est pas intense, c'est pas soutenu. C'est une jolie histoire, une jolie narration à suivre dans le temps. Donc voilà.
His temper would not make him a just earl, I thought. But again, I hoped to see a cruel man win his battles, only to defeat a man more cruel than him, William Hamley.
Là maintenant, on peut aller se coucher.
After a long first day on my way to Lincoln, I found a place to rest. I fell asleep soon and dreamed about soldiers. But these soldiers were not on their way to Lincoln. They had come up the twisting hillside path to our little hamlet in North Wales. My brother Francis and I had tried to outrun them and to warn my parents. But as always when I had this dream, we were too late. King Henry's men had killed Mam and Da. Abbot Peter came to take us in, just as it had happened so long ago. But this time, in my dream, something was different.
Au début, j'avais pas tout compris.
I was 6 years old then, and Abbot Peter had not yet taught us about God. But still, I asked the monk the question, why did God do that?
Belle question. Alors, Dieu nous a abandonnés, ce n'était pas Dieu. Ouais, je pense que c'est plutôt ça. Ouais.
And then I heard a voice answering the question. And on the ground lay my brother, Francis. It was Bishop Waleran who had answered, and he took my hand to calm me. Then I realized his hands were drenched in blood.
Ouais, c'est plutôt un rêve qu'un flashback.
I woke with a start. I had a very bad feeling about Francis. I told myself I should never have agreed to go and see Bishop Waleran for him. Now I had not heard from my brother in a long time, and after Waleran's remark the day before, I was sure the bishop had a hand in his disappearance, and that I would never see my brother again.
On continue vers le nord, vers Kingsbury.
After what felt like an eternity, the sun rose and we continued on our way to Lincoln. As we moved, I remembered hearing that Bishop Waleran had been to Rome, and William had fought in the Holy Land. I told myself that King Stephen would eventually see these men for what they really were. He had to. And I tried to convince myself that God would make things right.
Pendant ce temps.
You are late.
Donc lui c'est un enfoiré, hein.
Is it done?
No. Their builder is alive.
What about the saint?
I couldn't get into their crypt unseen.
You disappoint me again, Timothy.
Please, when did I ever fail you before today, Right Reverend?
Regan Hamley is alive.
Ah, il est encore vivant, putain.
She didn't.
No. Your poison has left her in a deep sleep. When the time is right, I will send our Earl of Shire to finish what I asked of you. Kingsbridge will fall.
Hurry up, my friend. Or do you not want to see our king after all?
I fear I must.
Then let's not waste more time. Come on, Philip.
Alors, je dois demander une autorisation pour le marché au roi Stéphane, histoire de rendre non illégale ma vente de laine dans le chapitre 11. Alors, moi je suis là. Parole de Dieu, ça va être la Bible. Je vais parler à Richard.
Can you not help me to talk to our king?
I am here to prove my loyalty on the battlefield in 2 days. Afterwards, he'll surely want to talk to me.
That's too late. I have to see him now. I doubt the guard will be able to help.
Passer.
Wait! Where do we find King Stephen?
Who's asking?